Through a workshop provided by the University of Houston, a group of students from the Yates High School Magnet School of Communications program set out to document one of the Third Ward's most celebrated photographers. This is Earlie Hudnall.
What makes Mr. Earl so special to you?
What makes Earl Hudnall special to me is because he's one of those kind of people that everybody needs to have in their life. He'll do anything for you. In the middle of the night, it doesn't make any difference. 3 o'clock in the morning, you can say, hey man, I need a glass of water. He'll come and give it to you. He's very, very talented. He's probably one of the most talented photographers that I know.
And then this image here is over there in 4th Ward. When they had, look at the number of houses.
And from being an art major, he combines both art and photography in a way that becomes almost like creating something. Even though you know it's a photograph, it's a creation. He sees light. He's a consummate perfectionist. He's not going to let he's not going to let a print go until he's completely through with it. And that's what makes him special to me.
How did I get inspired by photography? Well, a combination from my father and my grandmother. And mainly I would say my father. My father was an amateur photographer who kept a camera, and at an early age I began to understand the importance of documenting one's community, who we are, what we do from day to day, and the things that we celebrate.
What does Third Ward mean to you?
What Third Ward mean to me? Third Ward has such a rich history that I think that I can be satisfied if I never go anywhere else to photograph but Third Ward. I've grown to love Third Ward because this has been my own backyard. From TSU to the Gulf Freeway to Scott Street, over to OST, and then back up to Maine, all of Third Ward. And because Third Ward is somewhat now, the demographics are changing, and so it's undergoing a change, but you still have traditional roots of people that has been here in Third Ward.
How have some of the students' pictures inspired you?
The students, from Yates?
Yeah.
The pictures in the program?
Yeah.
Well, they open up all kind they introduce you to possibilities. It's a new way of seeing. When you see pictures that other people do, it serves as an inspiration. For me, printing the shows for the Yates School of Communication, some of the images, when I look at the negatives, I probably would never even consider shooting it that way. It's a new way of seeing. You see how the other person saw some things that you may have overlooked, that you don't see every day. It's a new way of seeing. And this is what photography is about. You introduce your subjects to a new way of looking at something.
What picture of yours has a lot of value to you?
The first picture that the museum purchased of mine is one that I enjoyed making due to the fact that it happened. I stumbled upon the picture and I was unprepared. And that opportunity allowed me to go back and retrieve my tools and come back, and the subject was still there. The picture is called Sleeping Boy, and it was made in Haiti in 1980. But what happened, the feeling of excitement, like when you're watching a ball game and the team score or whatever, that something had happened, and I knew that something had happened that was meant to be for me. This was a moment. And so I had made that picture, and it stuck with me. And until I developed the film, well, I knew and I felt that I had to show. They call them historical houses, but they're moving them. The area became a historical designation. And wherever I go, I always try to go off the beaten path to find the common everyday people. I look for that commonality, the universality that you find in various communities, how people live and what they do from day to day. That's still my main drive, even in documenting Houston. And I've carried the spirit that I've adopted in Third Ward, and from my childhood and my upbringing, I carry that wherever I go.